phone, we might want to be doing it to regain posture, to finish a choke, or to use it as an opportunity to open the guard and pass. So the first one is my partner breaks my posture. How am I going to regain my posture using a massive phone? I want to make sure my fingers are inside the gi, not so high up that I'm right on his throat, which is a little bit nasty, but not so low that I lose any leverage. You're going to find that spot that works right for you, but enough where the lapel passes the throat. You're going to make sure that one hand passes across the throat and is punching, while the other hand is pulling underneath the lapel, not off to the side. As I do that, I'll push my way back to posture. So when my opponent breaks my posture down, grab, punch, and sit my base back. I gotta watch out for the armbar here. So as soon as I get my posture back, I need to reset my posture and make sure my grips are good where I'm comfortable. What I'm going to do with the amasa as a choke, I'm going to have a much better leverage if I stand up and get my weight driving down on my opponent. I've done this one a lot. I found a couple little tricks that work really well for me. When I pop up, I want to make sure my grips are in the same spot as before, and I want to hop up at the same time with my arms straight. When I hop up, I don't want to stay square to my opponent. It's much easier for him to sweep me backwards, start climbing his legs up. If when I hop up, I can turn one knee in front, same arm that's choking, turn that knee and that hip in front, it's going to limit his ability to climb up and his ability to get his hip out. So when I pop up, I'm going to land in this spot. My knee is stopping his hip from moving out laterally, and I'm going to try and keep my knee on top of his hip so he can't climb as easily. The far elbow is going to pull and pinch his hips between my knees to keep it in the same spot. As I'm doing that, I'm going to be punching the ground and pulling back up. Sometimes the opponent has an idea what's going on to defend that massive palm, and if you feel that you're losing it, don't be afraid of switching the side, since your fingers are already in, and then coming back to the side of your leg. So if Tyson goes to defend this time, I'm going to switch. I'll cut back to the original side. You have to make sure, if you're doing a fast switch, it might not be as important to turn your other knee in front, but if you're going to take your time, when you pop up to switch, you have to turn your other knee in and then come back to this side. Once more. Find your grips, pop up, knee in, elbow in. Switch. If I want to use the amasa to pass or open his guard, everything's the same as the choke. Only what's going to happen is instead of tapping, my opponent's more likely to open his guard as a last-ditch effort to try and push me away or even attack me with an armbar. When I feel his guard open, the ability to choke him is going to be much, much harder, but it's a great opportunity for me to pass his guard. Grips are the same. I pop up the same way, but because my knee is pushing in, when I feel his guard will open going downwards. My knee pushes his hip down, I posture up and I let go of the choke to bring my knee or my elbow around his knee and my hips forward. I push my knee or his knee downwards, hands on his shoulder to twist them, and switch to my knee on belly position. Sometimes when I go for the choke, my opponent will lift his hip up to stretch me out and use his hands to peel the choke off. If I time it right and he gets his hips a little bit too far, I can use it as an opportunity to throw him over. The start's all the same. The only difference is when I feel him roll over, I'm really going to shoot my hips forward and try to establish some sort of a knee on back or knee on side position.